friends, how you doing? Happy Friday. It's a bit of a drizzly old day today, isn't it? It's not that much exciting going on. So today I would like to speak to you about some beautiful projects that I'm going to create using the Imala stamps. Now the first stamp I'm going to be using today is It's Me. And of course, it is me. Of course. I'm also going to be using the paint blocks, which are these stamps here, paint blocks. Hi Sue, hi Tracy, hope you're all doing really well. Then also I was going to be using, if we get there, for the third project, the beautiful Imala tree face. Okay, so got some really exciting news coming. Imala chapter 9 is coming. Oh yes, oh yes. Obviously I'm still not commuting at the moment. I will be hopefully by the end of the month, but until then apparently we're going to do link ups. I'm going to do it from home, so keep your eyes peeled. I will let you know everything that's going on with that. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to my Crafty Army subscription. They're all out, so you will receive them hopefully by tomorrow, or definitely the weekend. Hope you're going to love them. So July subscription is available to purchase now. Sorry, hold on, my son is calling me. Yes, Sydney? Yes, Sydney? Oh, that's lovely, thank you. He's just showing me a hamster because he wants one. Sorry about that. So yes, and don't forget as well, the following week on the 12th, on the Friday, it's a bit exciting, Crafty Monkeys, I will be teaching a 3-hour course. I do believe it's £25 inclusive of a complete kit that I've designed exclusively for them, that you print out yourself and then you craft along with me. So that will be amazing if you could join me for that. That will be, yeah, it's 6 till 9 next Friday. Yeah, 6 till 9. And then of course July subscription is available to order. So if you maybe missed out on June because it went limited really quick, we are taking bookings now for July. Hi House, hi Penny, hope everyone's doing really well. Hi Jackie, hope everyone is having a lovely day. And of course, I've been busy making my face mask for when I do return on the train. I've got a beautiful little floral baby, so that'll be lovely. Hello Caroline, hope you're doing really well as well. Long time no hear, not heard from you, sweetheart. Right, okay, so let me turn you around. What's the time? Oh my goodness, 3 minutes past 1. We should have been crafting. Right, let's get on. So if I turn you around, you can see exactly what I am doing here. I've just taken a basic piece of card. This is watercolour cardstock, and I just want to make sure that stamp will fit perfectly on there. Yes, it will. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do some watercolouring to create a beautiful background. Now, usually I go full page, but today we're going to go quite light. I'm just adding a little bit of water just on this middle panel, just to allow it to spread when I start adding colour. So I'm going straight in with my Himi crayons. I'm sure a lot of you already have. I absolutely love these. These are beautiful, soft, creamy almost. They're just so clever. And then you get their water soluble as well, so you can really tone them down. I'm just going to add a little bit of blue in there. Then we can start painting. So I'm still wet, yep. So I'm going to go straight into this blue. I don't want to make it too wish-washy, but I want it enough so the pigment will show beautifully. And then I'm just going to allow it to spread. So I'm just pulling it down through that water that we put on, but I always want to keep this and this white spaces. Now I'm going back in the middle to build that colour up a bit more. Very simple. Rinse my brush out, go on to my pink. So now I'm going to add a bit more water to this because I don't want it as vibrant. And we are just going to go over and see how that water carries it straight away. And we're just going to pull down that colour. Super simple. So now I'm going to pick up a bit of that purple and I'm just going to come over into the blue, that pink, sorry. So now we will get this beautiful blending of the purple into the blue. Just like so. Okay, can you see, can everyone see what I'm doing? So what I'm going to do is, because this is watercolour, I'm just going to dry this quickly before I move on to my next layer. And of course, every time you do watercolour, it will dry lighter. Beautiful. So the next couple of products I'm going to be using are from the Stamps by Me range. So I'm just going to allow that to drip slightly. I've got a bit of a water gather, but it's okay because if I turn it on its side and then dry it as it goes, you see you get that deeper colour tone over the top. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rusty penny, give it a little squeeze, just not too much, just a little bit, and I'm just going to heat set that as well. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Eureka. Now don't worry if it buckles slightly, it's only card, it'll go straight. You can always pull it back into shape after. So now I'm just going to grab my Eureka and I'm just going to position my piece of cardstock, and I'm going to be using a couple of little magnets just to keep that in the right position, she says. Let's put them that way. And I'm going to be using that beautiful It's Me. It's one of my all-time favourite stamps that we brought to you from Imala. And also I've got some gorgeous little sentiments. Now this one says confidence, and I'm just going to pull it onto that colour bar line. Then I've got strength as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Pop that just to the side. Let me just check that I'm the right way up, because I've done that so many times. Stamped and then thought, oh, it's upside down. Doesn't work, does it? So there we go. I'm just going to pick that up, and I am using VersaFine with this now. So just give it a good old going over with the VersaFine. The actual sentiments that I'm using, these are from Pretty Gets Gritty, available on the website. Now the Imala stamps, you can either buy them in two different places. We sell them at Create&Craft or by Stamps by Me in Wakefield. They do have an online shop if you haven't heard of them. Imala is ink makes art like art, and basically it's a fusion, a combination of myself and Tony Darroch bringing to you and the craft market the beautiful fresh imagery. So now I've done my basic stamping, I'm just going to go back over with my diddy little paintbrush. This is quite a tiny one. I would like my chisel, and I can't find it. Oh no, lost, never mind. And I'm just going to go in now, just with a little touch of colour here and there, and I'm just going to complete this over. So don't worry about it being too perfect. That's the beauty of it. The more you go over the lines, not obviously excessive, but the more you do, the more arty it looks. Very clever. So now I'm going into that pink that we made up earlier, and I'm just going to pull down some of the layers of the dress. And if you just pull that colour in from the edges, it just makes it look beautiful. Now this bit under here, I'm just going to add a little bit of darker, shall I say, in this one, because that creates shadows. I'm going back up onto the pink, And I'm not doing the whole dress, I'm just sort of silhouetting it with a bit of colour really. So I come back up here for the detail. And this is just normal watercolour, nothing exciting going in. So I'm just going to do a little touch of orange for shading. Just pull that round. Touch of water. Lovely. Shoes, need to do shoes. Now what I'm going to do is pick up this pink that we've got here and I'm going to add it, a little bit of yellow to it. Now what this should do is give us a bit more of some shadow lines on the skin tone. So again, down by the legs. Just exaggerate that colour away. A bit darker around the face. Sorry, I always go so quiet when I'm painting. It's so funny. It's the only way to keep me quiet, I swear. So now I'm just bringing in a little bit lighter, just over that skin tone. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to pick up my thicker brush. I've gone back to my round brush and I'm going to pick up this pink that we were using and I'm going to make a bit of a wash because I'm going to do a little flicks just across her like so. I'm just going to heat set that quickly, add a few gems, then we're going to mat it onto our card. I'm just going to add a little bit of water just to blend some of those little lines out. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. So now I'm going onto a white card and I'm going to mat this onto some black. I'm just using bookbinding glue, quick and simple. Lovely. And then I'm just going to adhere that onto my base card. Beautiful. Now I'm just going to add, I've got some sort of iridescent, excuse me, gems. But I'm just going to put them in random places. I think 3 will be plenty. There we go. Hiya, how are we doing? So there we go, there's card 1 using the beautiful It Is Me. Very, very simple. Now what I will be doing is I'll be taking pictures after so you can have a look on Facebook and you can have a good closer look at them. So shall we start on our next project? You ready? Hi Nancy, hope you're doing really well. Thank you Sue, that's extremely kind of you. Hope everyone's doing really, really well. So our next project that we're moving on to is using the beautiful Imala face stamp. I spy a little boy. Sid, is that you? He's just full of mischief today. I don't know why. He really, really is. Okay, so we're just using a normal 10th fold A5 card. I've taken some decorative paper and I've cut a circle in it. So the bigger circle you can find, the better. Then what I've done is I've already started doing a bit of ink work. This is just some yellow mixed in with some twinkle spray. And we are going to stamp on top of that. And then we're going to do some painting and layering. Right, okay, you ready? Let's go. Okay, so let me turn you around. There we go. This is that piece of coloured artwork that I've already started doing, the backing paper. This was just left over from some paper that I was making for Art Journal on Monday, actually. So I'm just sort of making the best of that. So I'm just going to just pop that down, and we are going to pick up the most stunning of stamps. This is the Imala face tree stamp. It is beautiful, and it's just got so many usages. So I'm just going to pick that up again using my Eureka, and I'm just going to be adding some more VersaFine, sorry. So really load it up. The reason why I use my magnets is so if I don't achieve the ink print that I want straight away, I can return it to the exact same position and do it that way. So as you can see, fingertip dancing just over the imagery. It's the contact that you need, the paper of the stamp. So some people tend to like sort of build up from the bottom underneath to give you that support. See just that little bit there I'm just not 100% with, so we'll just go back and do that bit. I'll just give it another layer of ink. There we go, there's that bit there. Down the tree. This was actually from chapter 1. Can you believe that? Where has that time gone? There we go, much more crisp and perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these away for a second, because I just want to check how my frame is going to sit. So now I can see my frame and where that's falling. Now I can start doing a bit of painting. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to pick up a bit of brown. Take that away now. And I'm just going to start adding just a tad of colour. Don't worry if you go over again, it really doesn't matter. Probably would help, Carly, if you actually got yourself a smaller brush. There we go, it's better. And you can just allow the colours to flow into each other. It's a beautiful stamp. Now I'm just pulling this up. Now I don't even know if that's going to be within that circle, but I still want to make sure there's enough colour on. Now this is where the eye starts. I'm just going to add a little bit of colour around there. Got that nose. Comes down into there. Just going to pick up a little bit of grey, like a grey yellow. Just need a little tad of green. What did I do with those? Honestly, it's one of them days I turn around, I don't know where anything is. So I'm just going to add a bit of green now. Also I'm going to add a bit of yellow into that as well, so then I've got some tonal colours. There we go. Just ever so gently. Just pick up on that leaf design. Just adding a bit of darker green just to add that depth. I don't know what my son is up to, but I can hear him shouting a lot. So he may come back in just a second. Here comes trouble. Oh, he's gone again. He's probably shouting at the cat. She's probably done something wrong. Like not got in a box. Right, so now I'm going to come back into the blue. I'm going to mix it with a bit of green now, so it's a bit more of a tealy colour. Just put that bit of colour in, and now I'm just going to go over it with some water. Help that blend in. Just by putting a little bit of shade in just up this top area, what that does is it just gives you that more of an illusion of a forehead. And of course you've got the cheekbone coming down to the bottom. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a tiny bit of ink. Let me see, what have I got here? Right, I'm going to go with the bundled sage. There we go. And I'm just going to work off the page because I know that's not where the colour's going to be. But I'm just going to start bringing some of this down. So the colour won't be shown there, but at the time I blend this area up, then I'm just going to do some flicking over it. There we go, then we're dry. So, I'm going to glue this to my base now. Nice and easy, just put that down. Have you seen my arm? I can't believe what I've done. I probably wasn't going to tell you, but I am now. I've actually put my elbow, look, straight in my ink pad. How many of us have done that, eh? So now I've got that beautiful aperture. I'm going to pull up and use some foam pads on the reverse of that so it will sit away from the paper. Now you could, if you wanted, keep applying more layers of paint. I mean, if I was doing this at home, like, you know, obviously not for a Facebook Live, but I would probably allow it to dry and then I'd come back and fill in more detail. That's the best way to do your multiple layering, is allow it to dry in between layers or dry it off yourself. So now I'm just going to place this on top of here, like so, to lift it away. Do you know what? I've just looked at that. Now I know who it looks like. I can see who it is. I did have some other bits to go with this, and I don't know what I've done with them. So I'm going to have to improvise, I'm thinking, and add some sentiments from my stash box. Let's have a look. What have I got in here? I've got curiosity. That may work. Or I have some little flowers. Do you know what? I'm going to go sweet life. Sweet life. There we go. All done. Hiya. There we go. Another beautiful Imala card. Well, I would definitely put more layers around the eye, maybe some more. But there we go. Right, next one, final card of Fun Day Friday. Should make everyone dress up, really. We should all dress up on Friday. We are going to be creating a beautiful little project here using those fabulous paint stripes. Okay. Now you may be thinking, well, why would I need a stamp that's got a paint stripe on? Surely that can be so easy to achieve. Of course it can, but you never get them perfect every time. So that's fine if you've got all day long to keep doing that, but this is the easiest way and it's much more achievable with a stamp. Okay, hi David. Didn't know you was watching today. Hello Janine. Hi Jane. Hi Barbara. Oh, I'm a busy girl today. I'm full. Right, okay. So did you like the other day making the beautiful lava lamps? So much fun. Really, really good. I think we made about 16 that day. It was kind of busy. Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to be using just a couple, probably 4 of these beautiful stamps, and we're going to be stamping them in multiple colours on top of each other. Now, I'll show you the placing. Here we go. Because we want it like layers, okay? And we're going to do all of these different colours. So I'm just going to pick it up on my Eureka as normal. I'm going to put, what are you doing over there? You didn't pick up, did you? There we go. So I'm going to be using green on the top, then maybe a bit of purple. Stamp, and then all you need to do is wipe that straight off after. Next colours, move your paper down, because what we're trying to achieve is this. So once you've cut it down, you're going to have multiple layers. So now what I'm going to do from here, can you see? Okay, there we go. Where's my mat gone? Let's work on the back of here, it'll be easier to see where I am. So you've got multiple layers of colour and you need that little white piece in between. We're going to take from that corner and we're just going to ripple it. Don't worry, it will come clear in just a second. So I've got my backing piece of paper. This is actually brand new, not available anywhere yet, but this is going to be for sale. My new watercolour paper range. So I'm just going to a black mat, very, very simple, and then the black mat is going onto the white card. Really, now this is such an easy card, it really, really is. So with this piece that I've got here, can you see what we're trying to achieve here is I'm actually going to be making a birthday cake. So I've got my layers, so I'm going to need a candle, and I'm also going to need a flame. So I'll just cut a little flame out. There we go. Sid, you're going to come and say hello to everybody? Oh, he's gone quiet now. I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow to that. There we go, and then if we just grab a little bit of like a pink or a red or an orange. just for the centre of that. Now this one, I'm going to pick up a little bit of that pinky orangey colour that we've got in here, and I'm just going to do stripes. There we go, let that dry for a second, and then there's our candle, and I just want to put a little bit more of the colour in the centre, make it look a bit more vibrant. I've got here a little touch of red. Oh yeah, that's what it needs. There we go. So this is going to be our birthday cake. Also on the larger panels, what you can do is you can cut them square, and then what I've done is I've just wrapped a piece of ribbon around it. Now I've been fraying the ribbon on the edges of this as well, so if I cut it quite long, and then I'm just going to fray it down. Just to get that free edge, almost like a scarf edge, if you know what I mean. So let's try fraying that a bit more. It's a bit long, isn't it? So look, we cut it there. Fray that edge from there, perfect. Okay, so now this has become a present. Okay, I'm going to use some foam to lift this, she says. Why do I keep putting things in places where I don't know where they are today? I do not know. Right. Now that is peculiar, because now I can't find my foam, and I literally had it in my hands to, here it is. So I'm just going to build this up. Just a little tad. There we go. Take my candle. Put that onto the card. Add the little flame. And the present will sit just nice on the side. Actually, I may just tuck that behind. What do you think? Oh yeah, it looks better behind. Beauty of wet glue, just move that baby if you can. Okay. And then I need a sentiment, so let's have a look. I've also got some other little pieces here that I was going to use. Now these are just scraps basically, and I was just going to see how they all look as additional layers. So I'm just going to cut this down to size. And these are scraps from the previous project. I'm going to put that over there. That one looks good. Add that on. It's almost like a scrappy cake, isn't it now? So I'm just going to tear this one completely and just glue it back on, pop it underneath. There we go. Nice, nice. Right, a word, what should it be? Let's have a look. Okay. She dreams beautiful things. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Hiya, how you all doing? Missed that part, you have to watch on catch up, no worries. There we go. So you can create a really simple, clean birthday cake style card from using stamps and scraps of paper. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed your little seed of inspiration for Friday and have a glorious weekend. Stay safe, friends, and I'll be back for Art Journal Monday. The theme for Monday is blue and teal. Hope you can join me. It will be 1 p.m. Look forward to seeing you. You take care of yourself and don't forget, Imala is coming. See you soon. Take care, friends.